In the heart of Enugwu village, wealth didn't just talk, it shouted. Chief Adewale was a man who ate gold for breakfast and wore lace that cost more than a skyscraper. He lived like a god among men, but even the gods must answer when the ancestors call. Tonight the chief's great mansion was silent. The lion of Enugwu was taking his final, shallow breaths. At his bedside stood his 3 sons. Now don't let their long faces fool you. Segun, the eldest, was already counting the fleet of SUVs in the garage. Chidi, the second, was eyeing the heavy gold rings on his father's dying hands. And Toby, the youngest, he was checking his phone, waiting for the bank alert of a lifetime. To them, their father wasn't a man. He was a giant ATM, about to spit out its last card. The chief opened his eyes one last time. His voice was like dry leaves. "My sons," he wheezed, "bury me in my most expensive agbada, the one threaded with real gold, and place my leather briefcase by my side. I came into this world with nothing, but I refuse to enter the next one as a beggar. Do this, and you shall never know poverty." With a final gasp, the king of Enugwu was gone. The funeral was a carnival. They sprayed Naira notes until the ground turned green. They slaughtered 20 cows and invited the whole state. The brothers wept the loudest, their crocodile tears falling onto expensive silk. They buried the chief exactly as he asked, in his golden robe, with his briefcase tucked tightly under his arm. The heavy marble vault was sealed. The world thought it was over. But greed is a spirit that never sleeps. 3 nights later, under a moon as sharp as a cutlass, 3 shadows crept into the cemetery. "Why should that gold rot in the dirt?" Sagan hissed. They dug like hungry dogs, shovels hitting earth. Cha! Cha! By midnight, they cracked the vault. They stripped the gold agbada off their father's cold body and snatched the briefcase. They were laughing, imagining the diamonds inside. They snapped the briefcase open. But there were no dollars, no diamonds, only a small white piece of paper. Segun's hands shook as he read it aloud. "My dear greedy sons, the bank codes for my hidden billions are sewn into the lining of the clothes you are wearing right now, but they are programmed to activate only if I am left to sleep in peace. By opening this grave, you have broken the seal. At 8 a.m., my lawyer transfers everything to the motherless baby's home." The brothers looked at their watches. 8:01 a.m. They stood in the dirt, holding a stolen robe, while the sun rose on their empty bank accounts. You see, in the race for fast money, the person you try to outsmart is usually the one who taught you how to run. In Enugwu, they still say. The chief didn't take his money to heaven, but he certainly didn't leave it for thieves. Chief Adewale played his sons a last card, but was he too harsh, or did they get exactly what they deserved? Drop a comment if you think the chief is a legend, and subscribe for more stories from the village.